Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode server. Expert Mode. And I've been having fun with my turtle, and of course he's named Frank, because that's what all good devices should be named. And behind me it's hard to see, but there's a 2x2 chunk area that I have already used him to excavate, and I did it one chunk at a time. This time I decided, let's go ahead and do a full, 4-chunk excavation all in one go. We'll see how well this goes. I'm gonna have to come back here and refuel him at times. The good news is he will return back to right in front of my chest here, so that I can give him more coal. And I am using coal on this. In fact, yeah, I've still got a bunch of coal sitting in there. This is the leftover bits from 4 chunks. I was very surprised to see that draconium was found. I'm going, okay, that's good to see. What I have done is I went ahead and made this item duct from thermal dynamics and this hardened servo to move the stuff from there into a drawer controller, because hey, I can make drawer controllers now. And then all this stuff gets pumped into here. Here's the various ores and excuse me, I just had lunch. These various whatsits and things. And what I have been doing, I've got a bunch of cobble in here. Let's grab my manufacturing halo. And if I just grab all of the cobble out of here, because before I put the upgrade on here, I went ahead and set up a rule to single compress and then double compress the cobble. And then I can just sit there and go, 620 of these double compressed. So that's quite a lot. But the good news is I can sit there and grab a lot of this and then just kind of stand here for a bit, watch it compress. I could do the same thing for the other compressibles, like the coal, the redstone, the lapis, things like this. I could set up one for the electrotine. There's plenty of room still in here. I don't see that to being a problem. The one thing that is a slight drawback is that by putting it up at this level, it has to clear this level first, which is okay. That ridge over there will get cleared out, and then it'll work on the rest of this. I did put this layer here just to stop me from accidentally running into the pit, because that would be bad. Although I do have my glider on, so I could kind of jump down there and do stuff. But it's been nice getting all this excavated out, and plenty of resources. I did go through and process all of them. Well, all of the ores, at least, that are pulverizable and furnaceable. And so that's done. Now, this is gonna run. I'll just go ahead and leave it, and let's go back home. And yeah, a little visual glitch. Let's see if we can reset that. Reset. There we go. It reset. And occasionally I get that as I come back from the mining dimension, but that's okay. Anyway, I did do a few things. I went over here. Let's get rid of the manufactured halo. Don't need it. I did get from Linda on the server some of these travel anchors and a staff of traveling. She had just got the tech and was willing to sell those, and I was going, I think I'd take her up on that. So I spent some of my coins to buy that. She gave me the staff of traveling because I had the Enderman heads and she didn't. So I said, here, have an Enderman head. And that made that crafting available. So she gave me that, which is very nice. And so now I have a travel anchor here, and you right click it, I gave it a name, I put in a block. And if you stand here, you can look at another one, and there's my Thaumcraft island. And from here, can I see it? Nope, I'd have to go to the Thaumcraft island. Well, let's do that first. If you look out there, this island right there, there's very little on it because it's a 15 by 15. It's not very big. The size that you need is 25 by 25. So it's a much bigger area. It goes a few blocks up and 10 blocks down from the crest at the top of the infuser. And so I set this up of items that are stabilizing. Let's go check them out. and either crouch or jump. Either one of those will work. So I went ahead and made the infusion altar here, and I'm glad that my runic matrix is all happy here. Some of these pedestals to work. Here's my travel anchor, and you can see the home one over there. I can go up and down using elevators, but I decided I kind of like that jumping around. Don't know where else I want to set things up, but anyway, this 25 by 25 area. Every, let's back up a little bit. These infusions, some of them are very unstable, and so you want lots and lots of stabilizing items. And some of the blocks and items here are stabilizing, like the white tallow candle. I guess any color would work. I just didn't want to play with any colors. Endstone and nether brick both count. These Botania flowers, both the glimmering and the regular one, all of those count. Here's a crystal cluster from Thaumcraft that counts. Heads, the Minecraft heads, so skeletons and all the rest of those. Also brick. That also counts as a stabilizing thing. And let me drop down. Cobblestone also counts as a stabilizer, as does the block of coal I have in the corners. And heads. I've got these are all my various mob heads. They need to be related to each other in that this is the center, this block right here. And so if there's a block up one but not over left right, then on the opposite side there should be another one. So this one is up one and over one, so back one and over in the opposite direction. There needs to be a matching item. So that's why these are geared up in the situation they are in. And I could, let's go down one jump. I could have, there we go. Trees in the way. I could have taken this cobble all the way out to the corner, but I went 3 blocks in just because this started getting on top of the tree here. And I said, I will make this an actual island, doing this sort of crafting, as you can see over there. However, I needed the structure in place, and I'll go ahead and build an island around it, and then this will go away because it doesn't really need to be here. Anyway, so yeah, I was really pleased to see that all these items are, other than the grass, everything you see here is stabilizing. And I made the Sword of the Zephyr, and it worked just fine. There was no problem with that whatsoever. I do need some other things to make, but we'll deal with that later. Let's move you out of the way. Instead, I wanted to do a little bit more tech stuff, and I'm trying to remember what all I've shown, what I've done. I don't remember. But what I have done, if I haven't already said, I moved over the devices down here using my dolly, and I made a few more. So we got the induction smelter, we've got the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. The magma crucible is necessary to make lumium and signalium. Those are the only things I've made up to this point, and I've use the internal settings to sit there and say export this orange here to go out on that side. Let's go ahead and clear it all. And so that goes into here, into the seared glass container, up to 4 buckets worth. And then I can just use a bucket and I could put it into, into here, or I could craft with it or do all sorts of things. And then this down here is a sink from Pam's Harvest Craft, which allows you to get some water. And so there's a nice way to do that. Anyway, so that's, I could do a whole bunch of pipes of some sort to move them around, and I decided no. I didn't want to. If we take a look at signalum, if you make the destabilized redstone plus powdered silver and copper, you can make signalum. I want to put an ilium, signalium. No, signalum. You can make this blend, and then you can cook that up into various ingots. Now, the destabilized redstone, the easiest way I found was 10 of the redstone dust gives you a full bucket, and then you use the bucket to do the crafting. Likewise, the lumium blend, the energized glowstone, you just need 4 dust or a block, and you can sit there and make yourself a full bucket and then craft what you need. So that's what I did, just because I was too lazy to make a whole bunch of fluid ducts. And why? If you don't have to, you don't have to. So that's what it is. This is a big power block of battery storage. Yep, I did make the canning machine earlier. I just hadn't moved it down. This is all new. Oh, let's go down. I haven't showed off my water wheels. I decided to make 4 sets of these, and initially when I just hammered out this area, I thought that would be big enough. Nope, I had to expand it 1 block that way and 1 block that way down there, but that's okay. Anyway, these guys are all pumping into a battery, and then because I didn't want to run these cables along, so I went ahead and made these hardened flux ducts. They do 80 RF a tick through, which is faster than these LV wires. I could do HV, I guess, but I decided, nah, I would like to have these eventually all be capacitors. And that way I have a massive battery of capacitor work going around through here. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Oh, magma glass. Love magma glass. or mana glass, not magma glass. Anyway, what I do want to do, I made this, I made that, I made the turtle, love it. I want to get into these EnderIO bits. The Alloy Smelter, which crushed obsidian, not that hard to make. The electric furnace, okay, that's just an iron furnace. That's just a furnace with iron around it. That's not problem. Electronic diode or circuit. I've already made these, so that's not a problem. This induction furnace from Industrial Craft, that needs a third one of these electro furnaces and an advanced machine casing. Now that's new. So this is just 4 steel plates. Got it. Carbon plates. So I need to compress down a carbon mesh. Nope, let's click on that. Carbon mesh. That's 2 of these raw carbon fibers together, which is 4 of these coal dusts together. And I can pulverize just coal into this. I can also... I don't see it here. I used the nether coal and I pulverized the coal out of that. Must have been the EnderIO. No, not the thermal. EnderIO one. No recipe for that. Anyway, I used pulverizer. One of these I used to make the dust. Anyway, so that's the Alloy Smelter. This machine chassis, which is an EnderIO 4-piece, for that. Iron bars, got it. Machine chassis, the basic one, got it. That's not a problem. Lumium is the one that I said, okay, that's a little bit more interesting, and I went the assembly method with the crafting table to get the blend, as opposed to going into the casting table and then alloying this from glowstone, tin, and silver. Because then I'd have to push the items in. I'd have to melt it down because this I can't. No, that's molten tin. The glowstone, there isn't a way of making this in the Tinker Smeltery. You got to use either the squeezer. Well, I doubt that you'd use it from this. You're going to use the magma crucible to melt that down. That's pretty much the only way to get this. And so I said, okay, I'll do it through the blend, and that's why that's there. Looking at this, oh, and then the basic capacitor. That needs redstone chipset, easy. Signalium, again, I talked about how to do that, and lapis electron tubes. Well, that's just the thermiotic fabricator with this instead of, I made some diamond ones or emerald ones. I can't remember which for, I think it was the emerald for making the door controller. And these are just lapis ones. So no problem. In fact, I think I still have some of them kicking in there as storage. So let's make this stuff. So here's 3 of the iron furnaces, iron furnaces. I need 2 of them, and let's put that away. I need to grab the coal dust, and I can just go like this. That makes the raw carbon fibers, and then 2 across. Like this gives me the carbon mesh, and then these need to be compressed, and they go in here. And then I also went ahead and made some of these advanced alloys. I didn't talk about them. Just mixed metal ingots. I can make these. That's not a problem. But I do need to make them. So let's come back over here. These need to go there. And the extras we'll just leave in here. And then I needed, what goes on top and bottom? Those are the mesh. There's one mesh, or carbon plate from my mesh. All right. Faster, 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 faster. There we go. A watched compressor never compresses. And this should give me the advanced, yep, there's the advanced machine casing. I'll grab that. And then I'm going to grab 5 of these basic capacitors. Oh, stop moving stuff up. It's handy in that it grabs stuff from the bottom. So if you wanted to make more, you certainly can. Anyway, I got 5 of those. Let's go down here. And I need to put 2 capacitors here like this. And that will make these machine chassis. Stop that. There. So there's one. That's the SAG Mill. Done. I like that. And now this, oh, no. We need to make the part for the alloy compressor, the induction. Oh, I needed the copper from up above. There it is. All right, so this and that. And why won't you shift in? It doesn't shift click in, which is annoying. All right, let's click and drag you around. And then the advanced chassis goes there, and one of these goes there. There's my induction furnace. All right, that's the step I needed. I thought the copper would remind me, but it didn't. And then these 2 furnaces go there, the furnace, and then that goes there, and that's the alloy smelter. So that's good right there. I'm going to put them down here. Let's put the SAG mill. Let's put the SAG mill here and the alloy smelter here. Oh, for power, I'm pulling it down, dropped in a capacitor, and then I have underneath here the leadstone flux ducts. It's that 800 RF, I think, goes through. So this is going to get some power here. I can increase the speed by putting another capacitor, which I certainly can. I can always active configure IO. Here's where I can push in and out on various sides, and this does not need any additional conduits or anything like that. So I can pull and push very nicely. I think I'm just going to hold off for right now. The alloy smelter allows me to make all sorts of different alloys, including the dark steel that I need to repair these guys because they're going to get a lot of damage. But what I also want to do is make this the ore washing plant from Industrial Craft. Iron plates, easy. Basic machine casing, easy. We've seen that. Buckets. That was my first quest. Yay! It's done. Electronic circuits. I made these earlier, but if we look at that, it's not too hard. You know, hammer out some tin with iron, the coils, easy. Anyway, I will go ahead and grab that bad boy, and I'm going to slap him here. And the benefit of this is you can take crushed ores and you can process them out. The main thing that I'm looking for, search for it, stone dust. I'm looking for this stone dust, and I saw 2 different ways of producing this. The thermal centrifuge, which needs a lot of power and heat to make this, and I think it's like 64 EU whatevers to do this. That's a lot of power. The other option is to, you can see the stone dust and bits of things come out of here. The other option is to use the ore washing plant with water. And you take some sort of crushed whatevers, let it process, and you'll get the purified crushed. You'll get these little piles of extra bits and stone dust. And that leads you to ask probably, Grok, why do you need stone dust? Which is a good question, because if we look at the uses for stone dust plus electrical steel plus compressed sawdust from my sawmill, that makes binder composite. And that you cook up, and that gives you the conduit binder, which is a big time EnderIO thing. There's lots of different recipes. What I'm really looking for are these guys, these conduits, because you can do items, power, fluids, all of them in a single block. I love that. It's a fantastic thing. Plus, you can have these facades. I don't have a thing to paint them with, but you can make these facades to hide them too. So I'm going to be needing to make a lot of these binders, and that requires the dust. Now, the other thing that you can use with the dust is to make the CF powder. So a little bit of sand and some clay with that, and that makes the CF powder. The CF powder is necessary to make construction foam, and that's not something we're going to deal with for a while, but I do want to be able to start making those. Now, one of the things that we can do, do I have one of these. I don't have another one of the powers. I think what I may do is similar over to here, is set down a capacitor and then run the EU, the Industrial Craft 2 conduit underneath. I think what I may do is push this back a block and run where the stone is. That may be where the power cable goes. And that gives me 2 rows of IAC2 machines that I can make here. So we got like 2 rows here. Do the same thing here. Anyway, I will give this power. In fact, I think I will go doink and break this. Let's place that there. And just get it some work there. Yep, now it's got power. I'll grab a thingy of water. Oh, can I? Oh, I can do it that way. Cool. I do want to get some the reservoir, because if I can, the PAMS is great for manual use, but it doesn't actually work for doing any automation. You can't pipe out of it. 18, really? Reservoir. No. I think it's with the I. Yeah, me and spelling. That's an EnderIO thing. Another one of those. Why you know search? All right, let's delete all that stuff out of the way. EnderIO reservoir. I think it's that, right? Nope, that's fused quartz frame. It's another one of these blocks, square blocks. There you are. Reservoir. Okay. I go off of sounds as opposed to actual spelling. So if I pronounce the schwa, I have no idea what the vowel is. Reservoir. I should pronounce it right. This, I can do glass, I can do cauldrons, fused quartz. I need some fused quartz. Let's grab some quartz. Now that we've got the, oh, do I have any quartz here? I don't think I have any quartz here. Where did I put my quartz? I dragged these over. Random crap. Nope, it must have been put upstairs. Are you in my... yes, you are. I need a set of 4. So let's just alloy this away. And believe it or not, if you do like this, that's faster. You didn't. Why didn't you do? Oh, must have grabbed some elsewhere. Anyway, this is the, it's going to make me the quartz, so I can make the reservoir, and then I can pipe that in, and then I could either use the macerator from IC2, or I can go ahead and use this from, the rock crusher from Railcraft. Well, I got this here. Why not? And you don't... Oh, okay, there it is. I was just wondering if that was actually going to do anything. I see the action going on. So this should generate for me the small bits of stone dust that I will need down the road. But first, will you work? Are you done? Yeah, and that's an entire washing. Oh, I got 2 tiny bits of iron dust. These can be combined 9, into an iron dust. So I'm getting a little bit more than double doing this process, because this here will crush an ore into 2 of these crushed iron ores, and then I get one of those out, which I can then just smelt on down using pretty much anything, and that will give me the iron ingot. Yep. More here, cheaper there. I don't care at this point. But lots and lots of stone dust. and I need to give it lots and lots of water. Well, that's what I'm going to have to do. Are you done? There's my fused quartz. Cool. I do... Let's come over to here. And if I go you and you there, and then just regular glass, let's put you with that there. I believe I needed 6 regular glasses. And I'm not sure if I still have a cauldron or not. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and spell it again because I lost it in there. Reservoir. That will make 2. I need to make 2 sets of these because if you make, it says if you do a 2x2, then put in buckets of water in the opposites, it gives you an infinite water source, which is really cool. Right click with a wrench to enable auto output. Ooh, I think if I were to bury it here in the wall, then I could have it auto output into my ore washing plant. I think this, I don't see anything that says recipes. Oh, no, right there. Everything needs water. I think that's what I may do. Not that I'm sure I have a wrench. I may have to make a wrench. Anyway, I'm going to see about the cauldron. I need to make 2 of these. Let's grab another 2 of those. I'm learning expert mode means you make more of the stuff than just exactly what you think you need. And that will make life easier for you. Because if I made just the one set of a fused glass, it wouldn't have had the extra bits I needed. I think I only have 1 cauldron. I'm trying to remember where that may be in my random stuff. Oh, nope, I have 3. Well, perfect. Yay! Looting the villages in the mining dimension for a win, yay! So let's grab those. Oh, let me show you this. Secret door. And I finally took down that piece where my old village thing was used. Oh, hey, did I not mention? No, I have not. I now actually have official walls for my downstairs piece. I went with the stone bricks in using the stone panel because it is a connected texture, added in these poison stone blocks just for looks. And we need something on the outside. I'll show you that first. Or in a bit. But first, I'm going to take my canning machine and let's break this here and put the reservoir here and here. Now that I can see it here and here. All right, so now I can make it a... Oh, I got the bucket on me. Let's take a bit of water. Put you up there. And a bit of water. Let's go outside. And that was up, so it would be down here. And that, yep, you can see it's filling up. That now is an infinite water source. So if I break, oh, I need a wrench. I am not sure I have a wrench of any sort. I do not actually believe I have created a wrench. All right, industrial craft that uses bronze, forestry, yada, 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 build craft. Oh, hey, iron and stone guild? Well, or stone, come here, you. I've got that, and I've got the iron, so let's do it that way. And see if that will work. So, it did say, like, any. So you can see, obviously, I haven't. So if it says right-click with a wrench to enable auto output. So I just right-click. That looks like that should work. All right. If I break you, power, and move you off of my system, grab my dolly, and go doink. And now if we take a look at it, yep, that's going to fill my ore washing plant just fine with water. That's exactly what I want. It will go ahead and process that. All right, let's make sure he has the powers. All right, that'll keep them fully charged. And so all 35 of my ores will, well, my iron ores here will get processed through. Ta-da! Okay, okay. I'm glad that Middlecloth suggested using that reservoir because that is a fantastic thing right there. That saved a whole lot of things. I was going to have to make a conduit of some sort, and now I don't have to. So yay! So there we go. Just I broke into the EnderIO capabilities, and that makes me happy. I am gonna move all these things. We don't need these at all. And I need to make a good cable for IE2 or IC2. Let's see, IC2. Nope. Industrial. So looking at this, I'm looking for cables. There's a ton of fun stuff to get into here. I'm looking for and not seeing the cables. Okay, why am I not seeing them here? Because I've been using it for crafting other things. Oh, there we go. Up here. So 128, that's not bad. I could do gold, which is even more, or this HV. I might as well make that. This is made out of iron to make these HV cables. Yeah, that makes sense. Aluminum, I would think, would make more sense because copper is a very good a very good conductor, and so it would iron, yes, too, but oh well. We'll go ahead and make some of these HV cables, and that just needs more thickness. So yeah, I'm gonna sit there and make those, make another one of those, and yeah, we're done. Yay! So I've jumped a lot more into tech and a little bit into magic, getting the industrial craft, not industrial craft, getting the Thaumcraft island set up, and that makes me very happy. I want to do that. I do want to get these reinstituted a little bit back and with their own cable. I think that would be good. I will keep the steel going up there just to power all of those. Why not? But this means I only need to drop one down here behind my head. And as I add more devices, they'll just be hooked up to the power. And I don't need more connectors. Lazy. I mean, efficient. Lazy. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, messing around getting EnderIO as a thing. That unlocks a lot of different technologies, the different blended metals that EnderIO uses, including the dark steel. I want to repair my uniform here, although I am thinking I would love to actually have a jetpack, but I think that's a different episode. Not right now. Maybe not even the next one. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, having a blast on the FTOG Feed the Beast Infinity Involved expert mode server, and getting a few things done with tech. And thanks for watching.